right, we are in Wilmington. Actually, right now I'm on Ritzville Beach. I'm gonna go stop at the beach. It is 65 degrees and it's middle of December. About 2 weeks till Christmas. Absolutely wild, beautiful weather, sunny, blue skies. And today we're gonna go over my top 4 favorite things about Wilmington, North Carolina. And some of them are awesome and probably expected, but some of them might not be expected. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned, but I am also going to give you a little tour of Wilmington. I'm gonna show you some of the key spots. I'm gonna show you Mayfair, I'm gonna show you downtown, maybe some of the beach, and we're gonna go from there. I mean, I absolutely love this area. It is home of many movies, and you know, I don't know of any reason you wouldn't want to shoot a movie here. So this is just excited to get out there and show you guys, but also talk about my favorite things here in Wilmington. So I am on Lumina right now in Ritzville Beach, and it's a busy area, but it's not the busiest area. And when we get to talking about the beaches, Ritzville Beach is a little bit more of your busy beach. It's got a lot more going on than beaches like maybe Topsail Beach or even Emerald Isle, I would say. And it is a highly vacationed area. So something to think about when you're looking to make a move to the Wilmington area. If your main beach is gonna be Ritzville Beach, it's gonna be a zoo during peak season. It just is, right? It's busy year round, but dies down after peak season. So something to think about, if you want something a little bit more laid back, not nearly as busy as Ritzville Beach, you might wanna head up further north toward Topsail Beach, maybe Emerald Isle, maybe Atlantic. I mean, Atlantic gets kind of crazy too, but yeah, something to think about. But while I'm here, I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm gonna show you around Ritzville Beach quick. And then, you know, to show you some of the hot spots around the city of Wilmington. It's absolutely spectacular. And we're gonna go over, obviously, like I said, my favorite things in the area. Ritzville Beach is probably the most expensive beach here on the coast of North Carolina, with the exception of maybe some of the Outer Banks, but definitely Figure 8 Island. That is a member-only island. You have to buy into the island when you buy your house, and you're not getting on that island right now for basically under $2 million. But here in Ritzville Beach, you know, you can get under $1 million. You're looking at a condo, you're looking at maybe, you know, some kind of duplex, something like that. But you're gonna be over $1 million if you want a single family home on the island, regardless if it's a little shack or, you know, a 5,000 square foot beach house. You're gonna be over that $1 million mark. So it is a higher price point for sure. It is a little bit more luxurious, and that is totally the vibe that you get on Ritzville Beach. So, you know, if you're looking to make your beach home dreams come true, and you have the budget to swing over $1 million for a single family home, Ritzville Beach can definitely be yours. If not, there are some cheaper areas around Wilmington that you still got the proximity to Wilmington, but maybe not as expensive. So You can definitely buy out there as well on the beach. But yeah, Ritzville Beach definitely going to be your more expensive beach. So one of my favorite things about the Wilmington area is just the amount of food and drink that's available here in the area. Pretty much anywhere you go in Wilmington, you can find food and drink. For example, right now I'm in Lumina Station, and there's restaurants galore, there's stores, really cool vibe. And behind me, right back this way, is actually Blueberry's Bar and Grill. They have, according to my wife, the best espresso martinis in the area. Don't know, haven't tried them. I'm not an espresso martini kind of person, but just the amount of food and drink scene in the area. I mean, I'm looking at Portland Grill right now, right here, and food smells great. There's tons of shops here. So really, the food and drink culture, anywhere you go in town, you can sit down, have a nice meal at a restaurant, or you can take it to go. There's tons of food trucks around in the area. But then there's also breweries, there's distilleries. Our favorite in the area is End of Days Distillery. They have spectacular cocktails, an awesome atmosphere. And look, all of these places are relatively mature areas. We're not talking about big clubs. We're not talking about places that you go and you get smashed at or super drunk and, you know, have a party, that kind of thing. Though there is a little bit of that in the area, but it's more mature. Sit down, have a cocktail with your friends, enjoy the vibrance of Wilmington, have a bite to eat, just an awesome atmosphere. And regardless if you're downtown, if you're toward Mayfair, if you are here at Lumina Station, if you're down in Carolina Beach, or further out toward Leland, you're always gonna find a place to eat, a place to drink, whatever you wanna do. If you're feeling it, you can have it. So, and that is probably my favorite thing about Wilmington, is just the food and drink culture. I mean, I come from the Finger Lakes in upstate New York, and so the drink culture in upstate New York is spectacular. The food culture is spectacular. And so moving here, I didn't know what I was gonna get, right? But after being here, we made it a point to explore. We did a lot of eating out, right? So when you move here, you're gonna gain 30, 40 pounds probably, just testing out all of the restaurants. Lots of seafood, lots of, there's Mexican, there is Thai and, Filipino food. There, you name it, you can get it. So this area is spectacular for the food and drink culture. The other thing too about this area, Lumina Station and nearby, is that there's also a ton of doctor's offices, banks, everything that you need is right here in this area as well. So if you're looking to get a cardiology specialist, cardiac specialist, you can find them right here. If you're looking for a pediatrician, if you're looking for a dentist, if you're looking for, lawyers, accountants, you can find them in this area as well. So awesome area for all of it. We're gonna hop in the truck. I'm gonna show you guys Mayfair. It is a local favorite. And then we're gonna talk about number two, because number two, it's the whole reason that I moved here. So let's get over to Mayfair. I'll show you guys that. I think they probably have some Christmas lights, some wreaths, that kind of thing. But then we'll talk about my second favorite thing about Wilmington. And like I said, one of the biggest reasons that we moved here. Let's go. All right, we are in Mayfair, one of the most popular spots in all of Wilmington. And I'll tell you what, one of our favorite restaurants is right here, right behind this tree. It's called Brunches, and they serve exactly what you think. They serve brunch, they serve mimosas, some, breakfast cocktails. And they have pancakes, waffles, eggs, bacon. They do burgers, anything and everything you can ask for. And they treat you so well in there. For my daughter's 4th birthday, I had my parents in town. We went into brunches and we told them that it was her 4th birthday. They ended up making a pancake for my daughter in the shape of a 4, had a birthday candle, gave her a mocktail, a fake little mimosa, just orange juice with sparkling water or whatever. And then, they just treated her so well. We were so impressed with their service. But Mayfair is a shopping center that has a bunch of stores. It has the Mayfair Regal movie theater. We just watched Moana 2 in that movie theater about 2 weeks ago. And very popular, very busy place. I don't know if you can really tell all the movement, all the cars coming and going. And this is a Monday morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning, Monday. And, the parking lots are almost full. It's super busy. People are just out and about. They're probably doing their Christmas shopping and everything else, but very popular place. Now, my number 2 favorite thing about the Wilmington area is just the activities you can do outside in particular. Activities in general, but specifically outside. Everything from surfing, kayaking, canoeing, boating, walking, running, biking. Wilmington has the Ritzville Beach Loop, which is a nice little walking, biking path, running path. And then also the Masonboro Loop, and I believe what's going in now is the Greenville Loop. And that doesn't even include downtown Wilmington, historic downtown. The River Walk, which I think is like 2 miles long. It doesn't include, all of just the parks and waterways and stuff that you can take advantage of and go, boating, walking, running, have a picnic, do whatever you want, right? Get active. But this is a very active area. And that is the main reason that my wife and I chose to move to this area, simply because the weather is great all the time. It's mid-December, it's 65 degrees. And you get to take advantage of the weather year round. You can go on the beach. Last year we were on the beach on Christmas. It was 70 degrees. So it's absolutely wild. Coming from upstate New York, where the weather is terrible this time of year, very wet and gloomy and, lots of snow and ice and that kind of thing. This area in southeastern North Carolina is just beautiful. Sun's out, sky is blue, amazing day. Everybody's out and getting after it. And the outdoor activities are plentiful. So if you're looking just to be outside more, I have a couple right now coming from New Jersey. They live in essentially a condo building. And one of their main objectives in moving here is to raise their daughter outside. And I can tell you, our 4-year-old daughter is outside every single day, with the exception of storms and that kind of thing. But she's outside every single day playing. And that's her own choice. We don't force her to go outside. She just loves the weather. There's something about the sun. There's something about the beach, the sand. It just does something to you. So if you're coming from the Northeast specifically, but really anywhere that is maybe, rainy, gloomy, cold, snowy, this is going to be an awesome experience for you moving here. With the exception of obviously hurricanes, tropical storms, that kind of thing. The weather is awesome. And the other thing I want to say too about this area and, being outside and activities and stuff is there's literally something for everybody. Whether you are 80 years old, 100 years old, 20 years old, there's something for everybody. There are water parks in the area. There are jungle gyms for little kids, tons of parks. There are golf courses. If you're into golf, maybe you're retired, you want a master plan community, and you want to golf. Maybe that's important to you. There's a number of golf courses in the area. But once again, the social aspect of Wilmington is bar none. I think, you know, most people see, you know, night and day when they move here. But that kind of brings me into my third favorite thing about the area, and it's that everybody here is so friendly. I'll never forget this story. And honestly, it probably doesn't come across as cool as I think it does in my head. But my wife and I had my in-laws in town one time, and we went down to Ritzville Beach Brewing. And there was a little festival, little art festival. And my wife and mother-in-law were getting some bracelets and whatever. My daughter wore her Princess Jasmine dress, little costume dress. And, you know, my in-laws from upstate New York, a little bit more traditional, didn't quite know how people would respond to my daughter's dress. And so we're just going about our business, having a drink. My wife and mother-in-law are at the fair. I'm telling my father-in-law how polite and respectful and loving and kind everybody in the area is, and it's such an eye-opening experience. It's just so vastly different than, you know, where I came from. And, you know, there was a little bit of doubt for a second. There's a little bit of doubt that people were actually much nicer here than other areas of the country, and specifically in New York. And look at this. So the airport's right up the road. That is a military C-17 right there. I think it has no business landing at Wilmington International, but there it is. So with that being said, the festival was going on. There's a ton of music. My daughter starts dancing. These ladies, the couple of women, got up, started dancing with my daughter, told her how beautiful her dress is, that they love Princess Jasmine, you know, so on and so forth. And my father-in-law was like, oh, I get it. That's not something that would have happened in upstate New York. And I'm being honest about that. That would not have happened in upstate New York, where I'm from. And so, you know, the kindness of the people here, and I don't know if, you know, the locals that have lived here for 20, 30, 40, 50 years would say the same thing, but everybody, to me anyway, maybe it's my perspective of coming from a traditional conservative, like, I guess, keep to yourself type area in New York, but it's just vastly different. People are so pleasant, people are so kind, they're very communicative, and my speculation on this is that everybody's transient. Like, everyone has moved here, and, you know, so we're all in the same position, right? So the only thing we can do, we don't have family, we don't have, you know, friends here or anything. We moved here by ourselves, much like everybody else. So you have to be kind in order to make friends, right? So that's my speculation, is like, everybody, it's a highly transient area. Everybody moved here the same way, did the same thing. And so I think that's why everyone's so kind, and just really makes us love the area that much more. As you guys are listening to me, you also see and hear the vehicles on the other side of me, right? All of these cars. This is Randall Parkway. There is a bike path right here, and it is quite a far stretch. I'm not sure exactly how far it is. This is a business park, so a lot of your offices, you know, and professional services over here. This is, I believe it's called Burnt Mill Business Park. And then you have Flying Machine Brewery. They have, you know, great beer. They have food trucks that come all the time. And people gather, people hang out, sit outside, drink a beer, get some food, and just hang out. We're pretty central to Wilmington right now. Right now, I'm going to head up to downtown Wilmington, see what kind of craziness we can get into over there. But you know, anytime I'm out on appointments, showing houses and stuff, I like to just come over here, chill on top of this little culvert right here and just look out at the lake or the canal or river, whatever this thing is, and just hang out for a minute, right? Especially on a nice day like today, you see all the reflection. Just really reminds me of why we moved here and why a lot of people absolutely love the scenery in the area. And before I forget to tell you guys, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like this video, drop me a comment. What are your favorite things about the area? What are you interested in learning about the area? What can I show you around the area? You know, what are your concerns about moving to the area? Let me know in the comments. Be more than happy to answer those. But also, if you're looking to make a move to the Wilmington area, even Jacksonville, anywhere along the southeast coast of North Carolina, I am a licensed real estate agent. I would love to have a conversation, see how I can best help. You know, at this point, we've helped a lot of people every single day move to the area. And, you know, what I find is that the majority of you have the same questions, the same concerns about moving across the country from state to state, whatever, as did I. So I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can, but if you have a question, feel free to drop a comment and I'll do my best to respond to that. Now, the crappy thing about downtown Wilmington is that seemingly every place that you park, you have to pay. You know, not very much. It's not super expensive, but if you commute downtown, if your company doesn't have, you know, a parking structure or some kind of, you know, allowable parking pass, you're going to be paying. And so right now I'm driving around, going to be parking on the side of the street somewhere here. But that is one of the downsides about downtown Wilmington, whether you're going to get a bite to eat, whether you are going to work, you're going to get a haircut, doesn't matter. You're going to be paying. It is what it is. That's the thing here in Wilmington. As with a lot of cities. With a lot of cities, you know, you pay for parking, but it's just it's frustrating sometimes. You're like, man, I just got to run into the store, or I got to run in, you know, get a quick haircut or something, and you got to pay $10 or $5 or whatever it is to plus your haircut. So just one of those things. And the last thing that I really like about the Wilmington area is that there is literally something for everybody here. Everything from activities, food, scenes, right? You can be in downtown and get to the countryside in a matter of 10 minutes. You can get to the suburbs in a matter of 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. You can get to a restaurant in the matter of 10 minutes. You know, something to do, right? Live music, hop on your boat, whatever the case is, you can get to very quickly. This is a very community friendly. It's literally for all walks of life. Like literally everything that anybody could ever want, whether you are 80 years old or 20 years old. This is a fairly young area, right? I think our average age is like 32 years old, something to that effect. And, you know, it does play into the college and whatnot in this area, but it's very mature nonetheless. And there's, you know, a good makeup of things to do, from golf to restaurants to, you know, whatever. I am here on the Riverwalk right now. And as you can see, there are boats. The USS North Carolina is right down here as well. There's always, see, Live Oak Pavilion is right here over this hedgerow. So anything that you guys are looking to do in the area, any scene that you're looking to be involved in, Wilmington has it. And that is the main draw. One of the main draws anyway to this area is like, there's so much going on. There's so much for everybody to do. And whether you're looking for just a nice relaxing beach day, or you're looking to go out and actually do something on a daily basis, like golf, or you know, you want to go play paintball, you want to go airsoft, you want to take your kids to the water park, right? Or you want to take a day trip out to the mountains. You just hop on 40 and go out west to the mountains. There's so much that you can do here in the Wilmington area. And so we find that, you know, a lot of my clients, believe it or not, are of the retiree age. You know, they're in their 50s, 60s, and they're looking, you know, just to slow down a little bit. They're looking for still a vibrant atmosphere, but also, you know, they want to relax by the water, relax by the beach, have better weather, all of that stuff. So, you know, the last point is that there's something to do for everybody. There's a scene for everybody. And for that reason, I will call it all inclusive. But hey, with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the new style, and I hope you learned something from it. Whatever you want to see, whatever you want to know, feel free to drop me a comment. I would love to talk about it and answer those questions for you. But until the next video, guys, be sure to subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment, and reach out. If you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days or 9 years, I would love to have a conversation, see how I can best help. But until the next video, peace. See you later. Bye.